Welcome to everyone's favorite show, Lincoln Pride Television, home of the Lynx.
Thanks for taking the time to join us today. We have a jam-packed show for you.
This episode is filled with college prep tips, pet of the week, and an inside look into winter sports. I'm Ayin Monge.
And I'm Aiden Flynn. Let's get started. Hey seniors, were you wondering where to start for college?
I'm a senior and I'm not.
We can't all be as prepared as you, Ayin. Let's take it over to Zack and Adem
For all the college preparation you need.
Keep looking, don't give up, and never be afraid to ask. I have a Google Classroom that anyone can join that sends info on scholarships as I post them. Then they will get emails with scholarships. The code is C214YZ2. Time management. This is a biggie. Balance is the best idea. With getting into college, you will almost always need the ACT, so be sure to study and practice as much as you can. These are the 3 tips for college planning. With the help of Zack Potter and Caiden Sprague, this is Adem Irleland signing off of LPTV.
Thanks guys, now we're all as prepared as Ayin.
Speaking of being prepared, it takes a lot of self-control, motivation, and kickstarts to get through each trimester.
Especially for us freshmen. Let's get an inside look at how 9th graders survived first trimester and hear their plans heading into second trimester. Here's LPTV's very own Branden and Cam.
Thanks boys, and happy second trimester. Having a job in high school is a pretty popular thing, but have you ever heard of writing a book during high school years?
AL Journalism's very own Christina Beck wrote an entire novel which is available for purchase at Amazon.com.
Clare Plummer is here to give us an inside look about Christina and her new novel. Claire, what is this book about?
Well, Ayin, I'll get right to that. But first, I'm very excited to announce that AL has their very own published author. Senior Christina Beck has a book available on Amazon called Falling in Love in the Shooting Zone. We talked to Christina to get the inside look on how to write and publish your very own book.
It's always been a long dream of mine to write a book ever since I was a kid, and I always started so many different books. I just never put my time and effort into actually writing them and completing them. But this one I kept going with, and it was a different experience, and once I did it, I actually got it done. My book is about a modern day spy who had a really bad past and was taken out of the system, the adoption system, and she was turned into a spy for going around the laws in order to take down bad people using a new secret branch of the government intended for good purposes. Actually, it took me around 2 years from start to actual finish, because I kind of procrastinated a lot. I just kind of kept off writing it because I didn't exactly know piece by piece, but eventually I just got down to it in classes when I was bored. I would definitely say that my book more aims at teenagers to about mid-20s, but anybody basically from there up, because it does have a little bit of a few cuss words in it and stuff like that, and maybe some things that younger people wouldn't really understand too much. But honestly, I think despite the cuss words, it would aim for most people. I did not expect like the huge boom that my book instantly got. I was trying to keep it more quiet to let it get its reputation on its own, but as soon as it came out on the front page, I didn't even know it was going to be on the front page, and then a whole bunch of people just started recognizing me and saying that they were buying the book and that they loved it so much, and I was really happy that they liked it for what it was and not who it was by.
It seems like Christina is excited to hear people's thoughts on her book. ALHS Journalism is eager to see Christina's future in writing. This has been Clare Plummer reporting for LPTV.
Thanks guys for the story. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, I'm scared.
Why, it's so random.
Because I don't know what I want to do when I graduate.
Well, that sucks for you. Yes.
So I know this friend who doesn't know what they want to do when they graduate. Is that a problem?
Well, if you've been paying attention in real time, we've been talking about Naviance.
Navi who?
Naviance.
What's Naviance?
Here, let me show you on the screen.
Welcome to Naviance. Naviance. I'm your host, Clare Plummer, and I'm going to teach you all about Naviance. So what is Naviance? Well, clicking on the career tab in Naviance lets you explore loads of careers that you might want to pursue one day. There's a thing called career clusters. Click on an interest that you're interested in, and you can see the credentials and even the plan of study for that career. Don't like reading? No problem. All you gotta do is go to Road Trip Nation on Naviance, and you can watch videos about your career. You can watch even influencers talking about your career. Like I Like Film, for example, I can watch a famous director talk about film. What? Oh! It's the ACT. Well, don't worry, because Naviance got your back with ACT prep. I only showed you a couple things that Naviance can do, and it can do so many more things. So go ahead and explore more. Check out Naviance today.
So what do you think of Naviance?
Seems pretty cool. Can you sign me up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we are back, and so is Pet of the Week.
Kenny and Nick headed out to Midlands Humane Society to show off Tom and Puppy.
A puppy named Puppy? Let's check this out.
Kenny and I took a trip down to the Humane Society, bringing you 2 pets for this week's episode. Puppy is a Border Collie mix. He is 6 years old. He is very friendly and a great catcher. His adoption fee is $225. Tom is a short-haired domestic cat. He is 2 years old. He is very affectionate and loves giving hugs. His adoption fee is $70. Come down to the Humane Society to check out these animals. With the help of Kenny G, I'm Nick Perry reporting for LPTV.
Thanks guys for the story. All these pets and more are available for adoption at Midlands Humane Society.
As girls' swim season is wrapping up, the boys swimmers are diving right in.
With all things swimming, here's Cailey.
into basketball season, LPTV sat down with Coach I to get his thoughts on the upcoming basketball season.
Girls basketball went up against Shenandoah and Glenwood. With more highlights on this, let's shoot it over to Gina Moses.
We returned, I mean, a lot of guys, now we didn't return a lot of guys that were playing, but, you know, basically everybody, you know, we got a freshman that's going to step up and play, but outside of that, everybody's been around. So these guys are pretty tight-knit, which is really fun, and they really get along well. So far, it definitely does kind of have that family feel to it. It's been a lot of fun so far. Give over get. We really want our guys, really in basketball, but in everything, to more think about what can you give, not what can you get. So on the court, we're saying, you know, what can you give our team, not what can you get from us. You know, and outside of the court, you know, what can you give to your family, your friends, your community? What can you do instead of what can you just get and receive?
I go home thinking like the next day is going to be better and the next game is going to be different.
You know, we got some good looks off the base four. They're not really pressuring us, so we can sit there, hold the ball, make sure we're in the right spots, and we get off wide and we run. Remember, bring them this way, we come out, set our screen, we go all day. You know, we got some good looks off the base four, so we can come back to that, but they're starting to look for that. They're looking to take away our pick and roll right now. When we can get some looks on it, see maybe we can.
Thanks guys, and go Lynx. As we get to the end of this episode, we'd just like to thank you once again for taking the time and tuning in.
From all the staff here at LPTV,
thanks for watching.